All right, it is a beautiful Saturday morning here in the Bitterroots, and I am going out to do my morning animal chores. So I thought I would take you along and give you a little barn tour and show you the animal setup for everything. So I've got my water bucket, I've got my milking pail with my ice pack, and we're gonna get started. So first I have to go through the gate that is on the bridge that crosses the creek. So the house is behind me here and the road is that way. And across the way is Decker the buck. I'll show you him after we get done with the ladies. But I'm gonna open the gate. Daisy is with me here. She usually likes to come out. She gets excited to go outside. And we'll see the goats this morning. So I'm gonna undo the gate. I think I am gonna let the goats out this morning, so I'm gonna go ahead and close the gate behind me. There's the barn cat. I think her name is Kiki because that's what Phil calls her, but I'm not 100% sure. We have big barn doors here that we can open, but mainly I go through. We have a beautiful mountain view there. Mainly I go through the milking room door, which is right here. And I don't hear any, I hear their bells, so I know that they're up, but luckily I don't hear any noises from them yet. So, unlock this. I've realized how important it is to keep doors locked because animals are very smart and can get in and out. So this little black cat can open that door in front of us, and Daisy, the dog, can pretty much open any door. So I'm gonna set my milking pail up really high so nothing gets into that. And I'm gonna turn on one of these. I turned on this light for the milk room, but I'm gonna turn on this light that's in the barn too. So they're definitely gonna be awake now. And then here's the milking area where I put food in here. You can see Mango, she's been acting a little weird and she didn't eat much yesterday, so I gotta keep an eye on her. But I put food in there, and then this closes around her neck, and then I just latch it with that chain at the top. And then down here we've got our baby wipes, our teat dip. Here's the kitty cat. She's very anxious for milk this morning. As you can see, she's going to get my hand. And then we have the brush, and we do have a little heater if it's a little chilly. And then we do have a wood burning stove in here as well. I can make a fire if it's really, really cold, but I haven't done that yet. I'm not great at making fires usually in the house. I have to start the fire 2 or 3 times before it actually catches. So that's extra teat dip. This is a bowl for Aspen's food. So I actually give Aspen a little bit more food, and she comes through first and eats. Phil just wanted to make sure that she stays fed. I think she's one of the ones that's pregnant right now. So there are 3 goats that haven't been in heat, and I can talk about that later. And then we have the chicken feed and a little container that I take out to the chicken house. And then this is alfalfa pellets and the chicken feed, and this is what the goats get. And then I just have like a trash. I brought the water bucket so I can make sure they have plenty of water. They do have an internal water system that collects rainwater, but that isn't working right now, so I just have to make sure they have water. And then here's the kitty cat spot where I put a little bit of milk in her bowl and she has some water. So I'll bring this bowl over so it's ready for when I milk. And then she gets food, some dry food in that bowl afterwards. So I'll take you through. Actually, let me first get ready for feeding, and then I'll take you through. Okay, so I've got Aspen's food here ready that I'm going to take out here with me. Let me set this down here. Who knows what's going to come through the door. And there's a chicken. There's another chicken. There's 2 chickens in the barn. I put Aspens food right there. And make sure this door is closed, although hopefully the cat is not going to open it today. And then here are the goats. Good morning, everybody. And then usually Aspen's there, and there she is. She usually pops her head up for me. And I'm going to do a quick count for everybody to make sure everybody's here. So Mango's under the table, which is a little unusual for her. I think I'm going to talk to Phil about how she might be feeling. But then we have Velvet and her baby Willow, Picky, Hermione, Fifi, Aspen's over there, and River, and Gabby. So everybody's here, and I'll get ready to milk and then feed. Unlock this door, and I've got food here. Aspen's eating out here, and I'm gonna board it, and it goes on their head, but they don't seem to mind too much. And then I get one more scoop, and pour it in. And the chickens that are in the barn eat a little bit of it too. So in the barn, there's this little hallway here that kind of gives you some area where you don't have goats right on top of you. And then this is a swinging door that leads into the rest of the inside. They have the main manger here. And then there's a little platform there that they can get up, and there's a high spot, and there's a little low spot that they can hang out in. That's a swinging door as well. There's a little hay area over there. There's another hay spot there. They've got their water in this open area. And then there are the stairs up to the top level, which the goats can't get into, but they can go up the stairs. And then the red things are other hay feeders that I can put hay in. So this is the view from the other way. So we have the bridge over the creek with the house. And there's Daisy again. And we've got the barn. That window up there goes up to the 2nd story. And then through here, I've opened the gate so they can get out and graze today. But this is their outdoor area that they have here. It's nice when there is snow because it covers up a lot of the poop and muddy poop mess that there is. But they have these little areas where they can climb up and go up to different stories, you know, a 2nd story there. And then they have a little spot where they can go up high on the hill as well. So Daisy, you need to get out because you try to herd the goats, don't you? Come on, go, 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 go. Get out. Good girl. Then we have the chicken house over here, which we can go in. The chickens are very shy, and they don't really come up as much as the goats do. Good morning, chickens. See, they basically see me alone. So in here, it might be kind of dark to see, but so they have a continuous feeder there, and they have some roosting spots. Their water here is on also continuous, but it's on a heater. And we put the compost just on the ground here so they can eat and munch on something else. And then no eggs. We haven't had any eggs, and Phil has them trying to lay in the winter with a special light, but they hang out in this little square and I can never really get them or see in there. So at night, usually they are roosting up here so that's the better time to check for eggs. And they've still got some food left in there. So that's good. Okay, so we go back out here. So we can also enter the barn the back way. They've got some nice windows for light. And this is the back way. I think they're still eating, or maybe they don't know that I opened the gate. I'll try to get them outside. It is kind of cool today. So here's the view. So there's the milk room across the way. They're pretty much in the same position. I still have Aspen finishing her food over there. And Sweet Mango Girl, I don't think she's feeling well. I need to milk her. I haven't milked her yet today, but I can't get her from out of underneath there. So I don't know. And then here's the swinging door. You see little Fifi's on the stairs over there. You guys want to go outside? This is Sweet Willow. She's very, very sweet. Aren't you, Willow? Come on, guys. Come outside. Come outside. This is Hermione. She is the dominant female. And she often, if she goes into an area, the other ones leave the area. And Daisy out. Go on. Come on, Hermione. Come on. So, Mango, Gabby, and Picky. Those are the three that haven't been bred yet. So I'm on the lookout for wagging tails is a sign that they're in heat. And if I see that, then I will put them with Decker or make sure they have access. So I'm going to go put Aspen back in with everybody else. And I'm going to see if I can coax Mango out from underneath that table. Okay, so I was able to get Mango milked. I coaxed her out with some hay. She doesn't seem to be eating very well, but she is still going for the hay. So now I'm going to go get some water for Decker and feed him. For me to get a little bit of water in the bucket here. And then all of this on the side is Decker's area. So he has a much bigger area to roam, but he is in there by himself. And he doesn't have a nice barn, he has a little house that I'll show you. So there's Decker over there. He seems a little lively this morning. And usually he starts talking to me. And about right here is when you can start hearing, or you can start smelling his very unique smell, which I don't really know how to describe other than cheese and chemicals, a mixture of that. It's not great. So this is a little garden area that they have, not in winter obviously. This is what they call the garden shed where his food is. And then there's Decker. He's usually fairly talkative. Good morning, Decker. How are you? Good morning. How are you today? Say, I'm hungry. That's why I'm here. So I put his food down in this hay feeder. He gets food and hay just like the other ones. That's his little house back there. A lot of the times he's in there, but I've also seen him climb on top of it. And then he has all of this area here, including, boy, he is lively. You are lively, aren't you, buddy? And then it's been pretty cold at night, so I use this stick to break up his water if I can. And if not, usually I can pour some over it. He really doesn't drink very much. And then in this bowl, he has mineral water. So the other goats have a mineral feeder next to the hay as well. And then you have that amazing view. And if you notice in this little canyon here, all the trees look like they are half chopped down. And that was because a fire went through this area over 20 years ago. Decker is getting fussy with me because he is hungry. And the trees haven't grown back. They've had issues getting them to grow back. But that means that they have a ton of wood that they can use. Nice dry wood. So I'm gonna go into the garden shed here to get Decker's food. Now this part always sketches me out a little bit because I found poop in his food bucket that we keep up there. Looked like bigger than mouse poo, so I don't know what it was. But now I have a lid on it, but I still send the dog in first. Daisy's in there, and then I like tap it a little bit. And then I tap it a little bit. It's like, I don't know, you know, what's around it or anything. It like sketches me out. So, all right, let's get him some food. I'm filming this on my phone, so I'm getting used to filming. It's quite awkward, I will say. I've been wanting to make some videos for a while, but they kind of intimidate me because I just haven't done them before. So it's definitely something I have to learn. And I need 2 hands to open this bucket. Okay, so here's his food. He gets 3 scoops. As you can see, this is poop free. And we drop it down in there. I kind of feel bad for Decker too because it is rut season, so it's mating season. So my phone died earlier, so everything cut off. But all I did was give Decker his food and give him some hay and make sure that he had water. And that was the end of my kind of morning animal chores. And now it's later in the afternoon. I've let the goats out. They've been out all day. And I'm going to start to do my evening check. And I'm doing it a little early today because I need to try to give Mango some goat magic, is what Linda and Phil have told me to do, since she's acting a little weird and she's not eating the grain, and then I'm not getting a lot of milk. So I'm going to check on Decker and see how he's doing, and then I'll check on the ladies. Here's Decker this evening. Hi, Decker. No ladies came to see him today. I don't think any of them are in heat. And he's just hanging out and being lively. So he's good. I'm trying to find Daisy, one of the dogs, because she went out after I walked to get the mail and she has not returned inside. And she's one that can open doors. So usually we just let her out and she comes back whenever she wants to, but I don't know where she is. So I need to find her. They get stuck. So I just did my check and everybody's here. All the ladies are back. I'm in the milk room and I am warming up the goat magic, which is this. Once again, I have no idea what this is. And I have made Mango a little buffet. So here's the little buffet. I'm gonna put the goat magic in that little dish and then I'm gonna get her some hay that she can munch on. You can see the barn kitty is interested. She's got some water. I'm gonna try to get her to drink some water and we'll see how it goes. Please do not knock that over, kitty cat. So the goat buffet was a little bit of success. I got her to drink some of the goat magic and some water. Of course, she had some hay. And when I gave it to her in a different container, she even had a little bit of the grain. So I'm kind of wondering if it's she just doesn't like me. And when I milk her, she doesn't want to eat because she doesn't like me, because she eats in other times and places. And she goes outside with everyone else. So I'm going to report back to Phil and Linda just to let them know that I got her to take something. And that's it. All my animal chores are done for the day.